Gran Canaria, Saturday, June 8, 2019, World Oceans Day. Away from the pristine tourist beaches of the south, an outstanding team of planet lovers on the island of Gran Canaria have achieved an extraordinary new record as part of the global celebrations for World Oceans Day 2019. Pending official verification, they hope to be recognised as the Guinness World Record holders for the most nationalities ever gathered together to complete a beach clean. Organisers Oceans for Life are a charitable association set up on the island in the subtropical waters of the Atlantic Ocean just over a year ago by British resident Julie Das and her son Nathan. With support from family and husband Dean, they have gathered a multinational team of volunteers to send a clear message for everyone on the planet to hear. When people from all over the world work together, they can achieve amazing things. The event was attended by several hundred residents and visitors originating from across the globe, joined by many native islanders too, including President of the Cabildo de Gran Canaria Island Government, Antonio Morales, and the island's Minister for the Environment, Consejero Miguel Angel Rodriguez. They were joined by teams from the Medio Ambiente Environment Department Volunteers Program and the Cabildo Centro de Recuperación de Fauna, all joining forces to make a stand on World Oceans Day. Buses were organised to bring people from all over the island for what was a truly unique gathering with an atmosphere of celebration throughout. Young and old joined together to show that Gran Canaria is prepared to rise to the challenge of keeping its beaches clean in the face of the ever-growing threat from plastics pollution. From early in the morning, participants gathered and together they hiked, wrapped in the flags and colours of their countries, to the little-known beach at La Gaviota on the island's northeast Hinamar coast. A committed group of volunteers registered attendee passports, selecting a team captain for each nationality who wore hats clearly marked with a number, allowing the organisers to document their attendance in a massive group photo. Altogether, nearly 300 volunteers headed down to the beach and stood by their team captains in front of local television and news crews before spreading out across this secluded and neglected cove to try and clear up as much pollution as they could, mainly debris and plastics that have washed ashore with the ocean tides. Each country's contribution was then meticulously collected into more than 75 large trash bags, and the entire effort photographed and videoed to provide evidence of the environmental action. President Morales, well known as a staunch defender of environmental issues on the island, was clearly impressed by the World Oceans Day gathering, pointing out that the effort adds two of the most important aspects of any environmental activity, saying that it contributes in clearing waste from a coastal environment on Gran Canaria that has been most punished by plastics, as well as sending a very important message, which is that we must react to the planet's environmental crisis urgently and together from a global perspective. Participants filled more than 75 large black bags with discarded waste, mainly plastic, much of it tiny microplastics and other rubbish blown in by the winds or washed ashore from the ocean, including thousands of plastic cotton buds. The world record threshold set by the official Guinness World Records Authority is 60 nationalities working simultaneously on a single beach clean, so Oceans for Life needed a minimum of 61.
We broke the world record, 65 nationalities, we smashed it.
Woo! With 67 nationalities having been verified and represented on the day, this event was definitely a record breaker. The United Nations have referred to the current situation as a global catastrophe, with an estimated 13 million tons of plastic annually ending up in our oceans, causing hundreds of thousands of deaths among marine species every year. One of the most affected species are the turtles, who regularly visit the waters around Gran Canaria and who suffer the consequences of inconsiderate human activity. So it was with great joy and surprise that the record-breaking event culminated with the release of a loggerhead turtle who had been rescued just 4 months ago, having suffered serious injury from a collision with a boat propeller just off the Gran Canaria coast. The gentle giant was in fact the very first patient treated at a newly inaugurated operating theatre at the island's world-renowned Centre for Wildlife Rescue, where she has been recuperating at a dedicated marine animal facility in Taliarte, not far from the Hinamar beach. Now fully recovered from the trauma, World Oceans Day was thought a great day to reintroduce her to the sea. So, for one very special moment, having claimed an environmentalism world record that morning, the gathering of more than 67 nations paid homage to this beautiful large turtle returning to the wild oceans, her home, with Gran Canaria's very best hopes and wishes for her natural environment. Perhaps we can't yet promise a remedy for tomorrow, but we can start trying today to bring about the changes necessary to help ensure a better future for all of us. A grand total of 67 different nationalities participated in the Oceans for Life World Oceans Day Beach Clean. Oceans for Life organise beach cleans every month across the island of Gran Canaria. They aim to make more people aware of the impact plastic is having on our ocean. By bringing all nationalities together, all working as a community, the organisation has been highlighting to the Gran Canaria Cabildo and the Canary Islands Autonomous Regional Government that they need to encourage and introduce ever more effective campaigns for recycling, reducing and reusing waste, minimising and where possible completely eradicating single-use plastics. Julie and Nathan Das founded the association in 2018. Their first beach clean attracted just 10 people. Today, they have broken a world record with the support, gratitude and love of Gran Canaria. As well as monthly beach cleans, Oceans for Life also pay visits to schools to help educate children of the importance of environmental awareness. They operate regular initiatives to promote recycling and show people where on the island alternatives can be found instead of having to use plastic. Their primary mission has always been to reduce single-use plastic here on the island of Gran Canaria, and with any donations they receive, they source alternative products to sell at cost to the general public. Oceans for Life are aiming to create a culture where ideally no plastic bags or plastic drinking straws will be used on the island at all.